Okay, I think we are live. Let me get the phone unplugged because it's been on charging. Get the tripod set up. Whew. Okay. Happy Saturday. It is Saturday, right? I think it's Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. I am working on my Akasha headdress for a client, and I'm so close to being done. So close. But it still needs to cure a little bit more before I can sand it and paint it. So I am also working on finishing up the necklace piece. Hey y'all, how's it going? Hey Natasha. I'm getting the connection points put on here so we can paint it and then assemble the rest of the necklace. We're going to be assembling the necklace today in this live stream, and a bunch of stuff. We're going to be keeping pretty busy, I think. How are you doing, Natasha? Are you having a good day? I hope so far. We're running the heat gun, so it's going to be a little loud, a little bit. I'm really, 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 really pleased actually with how far this is coming along, and the fact that the client is actually pretty pleased. So this is what I've been doing for like days. And I have to say, probably one of my favorite things about this costume is how mixed media it has been. Like, I've got thermoplastic, we've got wire wrapping, we've got polymer clay, we've got, I mean, if it's in my craft room, I've added it to this piece. But I love it. It's working out. Ah! The Ding Dong Project. Hey, North Paw. Going to make Christmas wreaths to decorate a cemetery a little early, but that's okay. It's good to kind of get ahead on that stuff, Natasha. Hey, Kizzy. Hey, North Paw. But yeah, just working on the Ding Dong Project. Okay, sorry, it took me that long to be like, I was just rolling with it, and then I was like, oh yeah, it looks like a penis. Yeah, it does. Um, I'm still very, very red-faced. I got up late today, running behind schedule. And so I popped into the shower and took a really warm shower. So now my face is like super red and dry, but oh well. I'm warm, so that's a start. Yeah, last night was officially our first frost of the season. So everything pretty out in my garden is currently dead. And then also, I don't know, I'm not going to say that I'm having a bad day, but I'm not having a very good day, you guys. I've got a tremendous headache. Did not, well, and the furnace is broken, so that sucks. And then also something ate 3 of my chickens. So now that was yesterday though, but I'm still processing it, and I couldn't find Butters, and then I found Butters' corpse today, something to drag it back out from underneath the shed, I think. But I'm just, and our furnace is broken. Did I say that already? And yeah, so I mean, when you list it out, it's not really a whole bunch, but it's just when it rains, it pours. That's okay. Yeah, no, we lost Butters, Caramel, and Ginger, so all my blondes. Everybody else is okay, and it was entirely because of my own laziness. I didn't close up the coop. I thought they'd be okay, because they've been chilling out on top of the rabbits instead of going into their coop. So I was like, oh, I'll just let them do their thing. And then they got eaten. So never again will I let them do their own thing. Like, That's the hardest part, I think, for me about free range chickens is dealing with the repercussions of them being free range. So that's attached. And also, since the furnace is broken and it's cold, I can't do resin casting. So we're starting to get a little behind on the craft-along kits for October because it's the 12th. They're supposed to ship in 3 days, and I have like an entire box of cabs that don't. So there's that also. But look at this very nice penis jewelry. Oh, hey, Jennifer. Oh, your first snow. Right on. Ooh, Natasha says we had issues with foxes and weasels one year. We've been having some problems with groundhogs and possums. And I actually had to take out a possum that was attacking him, like Randy heard while he was going to the bathroom. But yeah, it's just, I need to be more diligent. So we're working on that. Well, thanks, North Paw. Yeah, weasels took just heads. Right on. It's been flurrying on and off all day. Goodness. And I'm trying to remember, does it get this cold this early every year? Or is it like, I don't know. I remember one year we were harvesting tomatoes up into Thanksgiving, which that was really cool, actually. So now the one downside that I'm having to work around on this piece is the metal and polymer clay do not make friends with each other. So I think I'm going to have to go through with epoxy sculpt and actually reinforce all around the edging. Like I'm going to have to go through and do an edging. But we have our attachment points now. That's really good. I'm going to heat this up and smush it back together a bit. Why not do a double box in November? After last year's September, when we didn't send out a crate, it could have been last year, it might have been the year before, but we didn't send out a crate in September. We sent out a double one in October, and I have never had so many people show their ass about, like, I got probably 10 to 15 messages about how people were disenchanted and they weren't impressed by the double kit. And it's like, we put like probably triple kit worth of stuff in there. And I was like, never again, period. Like, it's just, I don't need this. Like, so I would rather stress and cram and get it out each month than have to deal with that because the putting it off until the following month is not worth the, mass exodus of, it's just, and it could have just been a bad month. I don't know. But, yeah, Randy and I both looked at each other and we were like, we're never doing this again. Like, we are never skipping a month and trying to send out a double kit. And the thing was, it was a lot of people who I think had joined. They weren't people who had been consistent patrons. They were people who joined to get the double kit. And they were the ones, I think, who were very upset and dissatisfied. But I'm like, nope. Basically. So there's that. Sticking to the grass and roofs, but I don't like the roads will be a problem. Aw, thanks, North Paw. We're dealing with it. Okay, so I gotta hold this while it cures. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and do epoxy sculpt, I think. Hey, Lisa. How's it going? Yeah. I'm gonna let this harden up and then because it's Thylic. Missing the video to chat. I'll talk later on the Discord. Right on, Daniel. Well, thanks for popping in. But yeah, I did wanted to give a nice curved, it's got a nice curve to it, but that way it'll actually sit properly. Natasha says, I think people get disenchanted regardless of what you do. I did a $20 box with a storage box, 6 natural cabs, and 2 spools of vintage parawire. People still weren't impressed. Yeah, and that's, I like making stuff. It's the customer service part of things that gets really hard for me because it's like I do want people to be very satisfied. Like that makes me happy. Like I enjoy good customer service. But it's like I don't know how to express to folks that it's like if you're looking to get a really really good gotcha Daniel, a really really good deal on like materials and stuff, my craft along kits are not the thing to do. Go and buy directly, from the manufacturers. Um, my coffee's cold. Uh, and you'll be able to get much more for your money. But it's like they forget that they also get, now we do the patron chats, and then we, do the $5 digital tiers. Or in the past, we did the digital tiers and all sorts of behind the scenes content and over 1,000 free videos in my YouTube channel. But it's like I don't know, I don't have all the answers, and so I just start panicking. Speaking of panicking, let's go get this necklace made because this lady needs it before Halloween. Like way before Halloween, actually. So, beep boop. Do you have a furnace guy coming soon? I hope. Everywhere that I called this morning is closed. Like, I guess because it's a Saturday and it's a small town, they're not open. So, we're going to be calling out on Monday to try to find somebody to come and fix our furnace. So, we'll see how that goes. So I brought the chair up and now it's too tall, my feet don't reach the ground. There we go. Oh man, I'm just like trying to wake up and stuff. Thanks guys for coming and hanging out with me though. Thanks Ashley. She says big hugs, everything will get better. And I know it will. Like it's like this too shall pass. But I miss my chickens. Like poor Butters and Caramel. This was not a good way to go. Like they deserved a better end than being just eaten. So when you get the camera flipped around. There we are. Nope. I press the button and then it doesn't for like a while now. There we go. Yeah, my very messy workspace. Get that moved off to the side. Okay, so we have for the necklace just getting paralyzed a bonus. There's only one reliable source in the UK. Right on, Kizzy. I'm glad you're liking it. Did I not do another one? There it is. Okay. So then we have these two. I'm going to do those two. And then these two guys get strung down this way. This time. Wait. Is this? No, that's not equidistant. Okay. Making Christmas without anything done. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Do. For some reason, the chat on my laptop didn't work. Huh? Right on, Bunny. Hey, Yvette, how's it going? I'm just gonna say it's really nice having y'all hang out here today because. Not to add another thing to the list of stuff that I'm complaining about, but the downstairs computer has stopped working, so now Randy spends a lot of time doing his work upstairs. So I don't get to see my Randy anymore. Like, so it's just basically me sitting down here with like my broken furnace, dead chicken depression, all by my lonesome. So I'm really glad to have you guys to hang out today. Oh, thank you guys for sending Jim the link. Okay, so we're gonna have it strung like this, and then I'm just gonna need like beads for in between. Let me go grab the other necklace component. Thanks, Ashley. She says these pieces are coming gorgeous. Love your work, and it's so fun watching everything come together. I think now that we've gotten something ate 'em, Lisa, I lost 3 of my girls. So almost half my flock. Just not entirely certain. I've got a live trap baited outside, but I keep catching chickens in it. So we will see how that goes. And I have to say, I really think I'm not handling my stress well. I've removed stress eating. Like it's just if I'm feeling myself be stressful and to go eat like a bucket of baked beans or something, I don't. And so I haven't replaced my stress coping mechanism. So let's see if I can't find a good reference image on my tablet. I keep most of them, on my phone. Akasha. Queen of the Damned costume. Okay. So this is the costume that I'm making the necklace and the headdress to. And you can see the super high definition pictures that I'm basing all of this off of. I did take quite a bit of creative liberty to get, making it, if I were making it out of hammered metal and stuff, that'd have been one thing. But I've not been. So, because vampires, of course, have the superpower of being able to just glue their bra to their titties. So there's that. Okay, so we're gonna do this initial. I need a beadboard. That is what I need. And a bucket of baked beans. Hey, Eri. Hey, Renee. Yeah, thanks, Yvette. It's, I appreciate y'all's empathy. I'm just trying really hard to not beat myself up because it was my own negligence that they'd still be alive today if I had closed up the coop and had it done better. But anyways, where is the beadboard? Well, here's one, but I can't use that because it's covered in stuff. Or maybe I can't. No, I can't. Maybe that one? That one's full of stuff too. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think I'm going to use this one. Yes. Absolutely love these right on, Julie. Well, I'm really bad at names in correlating, human names with screen names. So I just say what I read. Uh-oh. I need a bigger beadboard. Well, we'll just have it hanging off the ends or something. Let's start with one side. But yeah, y'all, being able to heat up this resin and shape it to the curve of the neck it is amazing. Like, I think it's going to be a complete and total game changer. Now, in the picture, though, these guys are very, very close together. So we're going to go ahead and have it be very tight. Let's see. Rummage. It's very gold toned. So let me see if I can't find some gold compliments of Jim. Seed beads. Like, probably my entire seed bead collection is due almost entirely to Jim. He's been very generous. Because I don't want it to be like a bright, shiny gold, but I need it to be more gold than those bronze beads that I use a lot. Making Christmas. In there. Any in here? Poop. Okay. In today's episode of Where's These Beads At? Uh-oh. Ow. It's okay, everything's fine. Okay, so I'm going to be using a bunch of actual solid brass beads. So let's go, boys. I love these little organizers. They're very, very durable. Okay, so we've got a bunch of brass beads. And now I could have sworn that I had it though. Oh, hey Christy. Yeah, 3 of my chickens, caramel, butters, and ginger, something ate them. Not last night, but the night before. So, and then just to go down the list, my furnace is broken. And last night was our first frost, so everything beautiful in my garden died. And there was something else, but I forget. So cool, my problems just went down by 1 due to poor memory. Oh yeah, my headache. So, yeah. No, it is what it is. This is one of those days. But as far as one of those days goes, this is very nice. I'm sitting here with my beads and my friends, and these ones were actually given to me by a lady named Jill, who does like I think it's Wizard's Wagon up in St. Louis. And she has been crafting and building her stash for like 40 years. But unfortunately, her hands went out. So what she started doing is just giving me a bunch of materials and being like, make me this, 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 and this. And like trading for stuff out of the booth and, you know, all sorts of stuff. So she really helped beef up my bead inventory because this is stuff that like a lot of it wasn't even in production anymore. She's like, you know, I got these beads at a flea market in the 70s. So I'm not entirely certain where these brass beads are from, but I get a lot of my metal beads from Fire Mountain Gems because they're very transparent about the actual composition of the bead. Like it's not just brass plated, it's solid actual, you know, almost these look like lathe turned brass beads. 2020 gin and tonics where I watched a gem auction and ended up buying 200 brothers for the Gatsby. Oh, Ashley, that sounds nice though. Thank you, Christy. Yeah, I'm kind of doing my whole stick the head in the sand and ignore life's problems for a minute. But it's like a figurative sand. Instead of sand, we have beads. So just gonna look for some beads to bury myself in. Where in the heckins there you are, you son of... Oh, I'm almost out. But yeah, these are the ones that I was looking for. They're kind of, you know, they're a little bit darker than... Like, that's probably one of my most used bead colors for, like, costuming and stuff. Right? There we go. So I'm gonna just dump a whole bunch. Is this how messes are made, Vaughn? They sure are. Okay. But I'm gonna save that because I might have some to put away when it's all said and done. Hobby Lobby often doesn't say what on earth it is. Is it iron, steel, brass, nickel, Frankenchain? I like that. Frankenchain. That is a legitimate material, I do believe. Frankenchain. I love it. Okay, so I think I'm going to be able to fit... I'm going to have these guys overspaced, but... And I'm just worrying about the top edge right now. So 2 brass beads and then 1 in between each of them. And this is going to add some like substantial weight to the necklace, but for something that looked like it was supposed to be solid brass and silver or solid gold and silver, I think a little bit of weight there will actually be very nice. We are looking for our bead-along wire. So I sort of no idea what it's made of. Right. I need to make some unique steampunk goggles and costume. Any advice? The best bases for steampunk goggles are from Harbor Freight. You can go through and get like their welding goggles, and they're like $8, I think. Very good price. Okay, so I'm gonna snip that. I've got to go get some pliers out of the other room. I'll be right back. Franken chicken. Okay, so I just went and got a bunch of pliers. Now I'm going to be, because of the weight of this and because of the larger holes on these brass beads, I am going to go ahead and double thread my beading wire. So let me rummage around and find some crimped beads. Where you got crimped beads? Oh boy, I don't know where my crimp beads went. Holy crimp. Okay, setting that down. Row. Okay. Next time on Where Are These Beads? Okay, so here I have some little like silver colored. I think this is a crimp bead at least. It might just be, yeah, it looks right. And again, because of the weight of the piece, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 on each end. And I am going to incorporate, beep boop, where are you? There they are. My crimp covers, which I actually need to get more of because I am seriously low. But yeah, these little guys, very, very nice. Which they do sell these at like Hobby Lobby and Michael's too, so I think I may go out and get some today. I don't really feel like going to town, but that's a life. Okay, so I have the 2 strands of our wire, and I'm going to thread through a crimp bead, and I didn't pick up a jump ring. Crap. Okay. However, go again. Opening up. And these are 18 gauge 1/8 inch jump rings. Really, really like them. Here we go. Laundry day. Do you have a pic of the steampunk glasses? Opening this up. Yeah, we've got some laundry that we ought to do. It always feels like laundry day is never quite done. You could also use a welded ring or a split ring at this point in the project. So we've threaded on our crimp bead. And then I'm going to put on a glass bead, and then another crimp bead. And then I'm going to go through our ring. There's a product that's like a little wire protector that you could thread through that would keep the ring from rubbing on the wire. And I really need to get my paws on some of those. Okay, and now becomes one of the challenging parts of fitting all the wires back onto the crimp. Okay, so we fit it. I'm going to start with just one crimp bead. I'm going to cinch it down, try to make sure all my wires are like pulled to the same tension. Clean up the dining room, maybe attempt the kitchen. The house is a minimalist nightmare, right? You know, and I always kind of wonder, because it's like, I love the concepts and ideas and, you know, looks of, like, I follow, you know, some minimalists on, like, Instagram and stuff, and I like watching the videos. But I'm like, they don't, like, what do they do? like, how do you be an artist or be a crafter and not have stuff? Like, does that make sense? Because I don't understand. Like, I want to be a minimalist, but it's like I can only, like, I have to bring production, you know, I have to have like materials and the tools and the, you know, but and then you know, Randy brought up the point that he was like, well, you know, if we had our business outside of the home, we wouldn't really have a whole lot left here in the house. I'm like, oh, that's true. There we go. But I'm like, what do minimalists do for hobbies other than, like, I don't know, blog about minimalism? Like, because even gardening, like, how do you be a minimalist and garden? Or you know, because then, you know, if you garden, you have to have a place to put your harvest. So it's, I don't know, just the way that my dream pantry alone disqualifies me from ever being able to truly be a minimalist. Okay, so I'm going to do like 3 beads. And then bring this down, just encasing them. All those different, the 4 lengths of wire. And now our first big brass bead, which I'm not going to lie, I do kind of wish the holes on these were a little bit smaller, but they're what I have. Oh, that'll be fine, I think. I was worried it would sit too offset, but it snugs up nicely. Okay. So then I'm going to do another 2, because I'm trying to work out the pattern before we get into the thick of the necklace. Oh, wow. Moist. Sorry. Shouldn't make fun of people who need vroom vroom to be happy. Gosh, they just make it so easy though. So yeah, I'm going to do another 2. Oh, I decided to change my name in chat. Had to be creative for a tune name and wow, hence I. But this is the first live stream I've ever been a part of, so may as well be myself. Right on, Julie. I think that's actually what Randy's doing upstairs, is his dailies on WoW. Okay, so I'm just going to do 1 and then the big brass. Oh, poor alpacas. Do alpacas not do they not do well in cold weather, or are they just kind of spoiled first world alpacas? Which is the best way to be an alpaca, I think. Oh, I love that. It just kind of sits right in that dip. Okay. Now, also, as much as I love this like metallic bronze color, I do sometimes wish they were a little bit more consistently sized, the metallic bronze of the seed beads. But I think these are like super cheapo, like super cheapo Walmart seed beads, actually. Yes, that spacing looks like it's going to work out really well. Like puckered in voice. Well, it was a meme or something that Randy had showed me that was like, you know, had a truck all jacked up on, its suspension was like 10 feet high, and, you know, it's like when I rev my engine, there's not wet where there's not dry panties within 2 miles. Just kind of making fun of the redneck culture that Randy and I grew up in, actually. Um, and not to be vulgar, uh, but I'm just vulgar, I guess. No need in filtering that. So now whenever somebody's like, you know, being, I guess, just obnoxious with the vehicle, Randy and I'll look at each other and be like, "Oh my god." I'm, I'm just gonna stop talking now. But yeah, it's like we'll just look at each other and be vulgar, and it's fun. So yeah, that's true. I mean, but I mean, we grew up like, and it is fun. Like, there was a feller that for a while when I was in high school working at Taco Bueno, it was like the older brother of one of my coworkers or something. He'd give me a ride home a few times, and he had a great big truck that was all like, brum, 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 brum. And it was get it. I like it was fun. He was a fun fellow. Um, but I was also like, oh, there's better things to spend your money on, sir. But not my monkeys, not my circus. I'm really excited to see this come together, actually. Like, really looking forward to seeing it all done and complete and stuff. That and bead stringing is just very, very peaceful. Okay, so I do a big one, and then I do 2 little ones. Doot, and doot. Well, now I can't quite fit as many, so I'm going to take out one of these in between beads. Thank you. I'm really pleased with it. And oh my god, Yvette, all this creepy stuff that you put on, like your Halloween stuff, is amazing. Like, I'm loving it. This might, like, I imagine that this is just your absolute time of year. Like, this is when we achieve our final forms. Well, hey, pretty kitty. That is something that I love about the end of summer and before it gets truly cold is the quiet of the house. Like, I can hear like the pad paws of my cat walking across the floor, and like it's just it pleases me immensely. Hey, Daniel. Okay, and then I hope I don't run out of these, actually. Retro. We'll figure something out. So 2 of the little, 1 of the big, 2 of the little. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now these ones kind of can't tell, but it's supposed to be like a dark green. It's a little too dark though, but this is life now. I'm gonna need a fresh cup of coffee soon. It's actually tea season where I am. Because I have to stay hydrated, but I'll be darned if I'm gonna drink cold water when it's cold in the house. So I just make tea, like herbal teas and Earl Grey hot. Like yeah, just like tea, and dump it into my body, and try to warm up that way. Yeah, that should work. Let's find a thin one. There we go. Oh, I don't think I talked to y'all about the photo shoot that we did with Lauren on this past Tuesday. It was amazing, the end. Like but she's practicing with her brand new camera for her Japan trip. And it is nice. Like really, really nice. Like it's color capture, like everything. And I was spinning poi and doing hoop stuff, and she made me look really cool. Like she's really good at getting the different angles and stuff. But I'm very, very pleased with that. So as we get into next week, I'm going to be posting stuff to my Monster Vlog channel to kind of promote Lauren a little bit. And, more shameless self promotion, but that's just me. But it really inspired me to kind of get back into practicing my flow arts because it's nothing like doing a video shoot for, an hour and a half to be like, man, I really only know how to do like 4 things. Hey, Trisha, how's it going? Ooh, spearmint tea. Right on. For the longest time, I didn't like a lot of like herbal teas and different things. But then I found out I was brewing them for too long, like way too long. Um, and also I thought that, well, maybe I'll make it better if I put a bunch of sweetener in it. But I actually prefer a lot of them just very faintly brewed and then with like no sweetener. Sometimes, like I like honey in my chamomile, and I like honey in my lemon and ginger when I'm not feeling good. Like that's my go-to tea for whenever I've like a sick tummy or a bad throat or something. And then I really like lemon lift actually. Lemon lift and Earl Grey are probably 2 of my favorite teas. Sorry, since y'all asked, I'm just gonna sit here and list off all of my favorite things. Um Hashtag positive. Um is that the mailman? Somebody's coming into my yard. They best watch out. But yeah, this is coming together nicely, I think. Oh, really? Yeah, I do like cream and tea, but then I'm really bad about like I'll come back like 6 hours later and finish off a cup of cold tea. And if there's cream in it, it separates. Tricia says, finally, I can join you live. I need to get caught up on stuff. Did you make a decision about your space to rent or buy? We decided not to do that, Tricia. We're keeping our head down, nose to the grindstone, and getting out of debt before we invest in anything inside of or outside of the house. Which leads us to, we're actually inheriting the house next month. Apparently my mom and Fred wanted to kind of get out from under it before they were going to have to pay property taxes for the following year. So they're like, it can be yours. And we're like, oh, okay. And then the furnace broke. So we're like, oh, yep. Welcome to homeownership. Now, how long is this? Because she has a really petite neck, and I'm afraid that this is going to be, like, she told me, I don't know. She told me she had like an 11-inch long neck. Yeah, this is going to be too long. Because I need it to be like here. Crap. I don't want to have to unthread all of this. what we will do is cry a bunch and then move forward from there. Yeah, that is what we're gonna do. Okay, initiate sobbing. Okay, I'm going to actually, instead of unthreading everything, I'm just gonna come over here to the end. Ooh, yeah, chai tea. Love, love, love chai tea. I actually really prefer, gosh, and I hate to waste that bit there. Oh, oh well. I really prefer chai teas that don't have pepper, like black pepper in them. Because like that is just a little too much for me. What? Cry, Christy? You're good. Like, so that's what I always do when I'm almost done with something. Sob. Just cue sobbing. Cool. So now I have a couple of extra components for whatever. Okay. That just seems so tiny. Oh, she is a very petite lady, so I will trust her measurements that she provided. So then I'm gonna have to dig out 2 more. Right on. Yay. Oh, I don't mind too much cinnamon though. Like I actually like stirring mine with a cinnamon stick. Getting all fancy. Yeah, the hardest part is getting all those little wires. There we go. I'm not even on camera. Why am I doing this? Come on, Vaughn. Threading all this stuff up. Gonna grab right here. And I'm actually gonna scooch that one up a bit, and we're gonna add in the crimp covers. I've never had Oregon chai. Ooh, caramel, apple, and peach flavored tea. That sounds amazing. Ooh, Harem Walker's Hot Cinnamon Sunset Tea is my other fave. Ooh, that just sounds amazing. Where's the tablet so you can see chat better? It's off to the side, closed. That is a good idea, though. Thank you, Daniel. Right? Ooh. Oh, my battery power is at 1%. Come here, charger. Okay, so I'm gonna got my tablet plugged in. It's at 1%. I'm gonna go grab my phone charger. I'll be right back, guys. Shooey. Okay. Cool, because the phone had gotten down to 48 already. Here we go. Oh, Julie, I hope you get to feeling better. Fortunately, before, oh boy, sorry, not to yawn, right in your ear. Fortunately, I was able to harvest a whole bunch of Thai basil before the frost hit last night. So I've got Thai basil drying over my kitchen right now. Okay. So there's that. Excellent. Because I figure even if I make, I'd rather for somebody who has a very petite neck who's going to be wearing a choker, I'd rather make it too short and add some extender chain. I like joining. Someone tell me what Yvonne is working on. Trisha, I'm working on, it's a necklace for the, I'll show you the costume. Now that the tablet's plugged in. Oh, goodness. This is the headdress and necklace that I'm making for a client for Halloween. So it needed to be done like a week ago. She wanted the whole costume, but I was like, there's no way to, that I'm going to be able to get that done within the time frame. So she asked for just the headdress and the necklace. So I'm making the necklace part. Oh no, North Paw. Absolutely loved that movie. It came out in, I think, 2001. And I've wanted to, I've loved that costume since 2001. Like, I've always wanted to make it, even before, like, making costumes was a thing that I do. So, regular old necklace techniques, though, for just string and beads. Yep, that works out pretty perfect. This is working out very well. Like, not to jinx it, but it's working very well. And I really enjoyed using genuine lapis. Oops, just squish that back a little, make it a little bit more of a mess. Because things weren't messy enough, so I had to get in there. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2. Yeah, removing from the end really made a big difference. There we go. And then we're gonna thread on that component. And now little bead, big bead, little, well, those are both very, very wide. Little, big, little. Yeah. I'm actually gonna turn that one a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, the epoxy sculpt on the backs of these, very, very pleased with how it came out. Like, immensely pleased. It'd be easier to tape the end of the wire so it's one strand. You can just needle the beads. Ooh! Well, that's a really good idea. What the heck, some tape? Excuse me. Had I tape, Daniel, I would do that. Ooh. Oh no, a pretty kitty just came and loved on me. Yeah. Oh, I love you. Ultra distraction mode activate. Oh, you're such a good girl. Y'all want some cat cam? Okay, that's right. Give me them butt cheeks, girl. You gonna live on the tripod? Oh, you're such a good baby. I love you. Oh, she's purring. She's shedding. Oh, Lord, she's shedding. And back to work. But yeah, when it's cold, she's much more interested in my existing. Well, you are if it's cold and if you're hungry. But when she butts me with a little head, though, like, I have no defensives for this. Like, hey, Roberta. It's going to get over my fear about epoxy tomorrow tonight and making some cabs. Have you ever used mica powder on the clay and then sprayed water? Not in sprayed water. I wonder what kind of effect that would have. I bet it's cool. Looks like this one needs, like, one more bead, though. Like, I bet that would actually be really cool. Oh, Ember. It's so hard being a pretty kitty all the time, I think. Do you want to come sit? We're gonna have a bit of a hangout, y'all. I gotta get this cat in my lap and snuggled because she never pays attention to me like this. Do you want up? I'll elevator you up. Come on up. Oh, now that I'm giving you my undivided attention, you want nothing to do with me? That makes sense. I know you hate it. Oh Lord, she a coming. Okay, I got you. You're a good girl. No, you don't. You want to put your butthole in my face? Thank you. Let me clear this spot off for you. Okay, you're good. Oh, now that I cleared it off, you don't even want up there. Oh my god. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, she's done with me. Okay. Back to work. She was like, I have distracted and wreaked havoc. My work here is done. You beautiful butthole. Right? That's cats. Cats in a nutshell. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, adding one more bead to that really helped. Isn't that just how it goes, though? Okay. Hooking through. There's one. Now we're going to be like... Sorry, guys. The screen lagged, but we're still here. What are Sophie and Toffee kits? Starting with your kits, so I didn't even find the correct size to start ordering, then I forgot about it. I've never even heard of that. It sounds delicious, though. Is it something that you eat? If anybody's in here watching, can you type to refresh the screen for... Yeah, actually, I might be able to access it through my tablet. Thank you, Daniel. You're like the bomb diggity, by the way. Cool. There we go. Hey, Abby, how's it going? Oh no, apparently it's been holding messages for review. Oh no. Hey, Manaya. Just got to help a sweet elderly lady navigate financial identity theft and let me feeling better somehow. Right on. I'm glad you're feeling better. It's nice to be able to be helpful. Like, feeling helpful, I'm not gonna lie, gets me through my life. Like, I feel completely aimless and useless if I'm not being helpful somehow. Ooh, what's it a subscription box for? Sophie and Toffee. Ooh, really? Now that's cool. Now this one's off just a little bit. Should be okay. We're getting close. We're on our last one here. Being helpful is good for the soul. That's a good point. Metatron. Yeah, right? You know, and that actually I resonate a lot with that it's like, you know, people are like, "Oh, you're so nice." And I'm like, "No, I need to do this. Like, it's nice of y'all to, you know, indulge me." Basically. There's a nice thin one. There we go. Need a thin little bead to not take up much space. Perfect. And that was the last part to thread through, so now I'm going to finish it off parallel to the other side, so it's 2 and then a big and then 5. I'm stringing, Sandy, on this is, here, let me put on these 2 beads. Double strands of this stuff, because it's all I have right now. Yeah, sorry, it's double checking to make sure. Yeah, I'm not on the house internet. So there's that. Threading through there. Now 5. Oh, and I never grabbed out more crimp beads. I need to make like an actual like on running list of all the stuff I need to restock. Okay, so there's that. So now let me dig out. Excuse me. And it just might be time for another cup of tea. Or coffee. I think I want more coffee. Okay, so threading on a crimp bead, threading on a seed bead, threading on a crimp bead, threading through a jump ring that needs closed, threading through the crimp bead, threading through the seed bead, like back through, and then through the seed bead, crimp, and then 1, 2, 3 more seed beads before I start pulling this stuff down nice and tight. Okay, I'm gonna grab the pliers, grab the ring, and just kind of cinch it. There we are. Now I do want to leave enough space so that I can fit in some crimp covers. So I'm going to get in here and crimp that. And I'm going to go ahead and put a crimp cover on it. Gotcha, Jennifer. Couches are so nice. Like, I want a couch one day. Which I'm actually going to be putting a video tour of our virtual Sims house that I designed onto Randy's channel as soon as I get around to shooting it and editing it and everything. But because I think, gosh, was it only a week ago that we started talking about Camp Craft Along? Like, because I had brought up something of the sort, and y'all had so many like amazing ideas about making it like a campground. And at first, I was like feeling very overwhelmed by the concept, but it really grew on me. And so I was like, you know, I could think I could die happy running a Camp Craft Along. You know, because I grew up living at a nudist camp for a while. And those are probably the happiest years of my childhood, just running naked through the woods. And, you know, not saying that Camp Craft Along would be, you know, a nudist resort, but, well, I'm not going to throw you out if you go over to our, Euro style topless beach, you know, in a perfect world. But yeah, like I'm very excited about that idea because the biggest thing about, you know, these event venues that's kind of keeping us from moving forward is the daunting cost. Okay, so let's see if I can gaze into the light. There we go. Okay, so we've got Ethel here, who is roughly the same dimensions as the lady I'm making the costume for, and ruh-roh. Oh crap. Well, it's a little too long. Like, let's see. Because I think she wanted this to be able to sit like up on her neck, so it's actually like an inch too long. Let's see if we can't fix that somehow. Because I think I know how we can fix this. Yeah, she recovered from being a cane. She is clumsy but resilient. Ooh, Ember, I see you being a cat. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this around. No, I'm just going to cry. Oh, okay. That is what we are going to do, is I'm going to make this bottom row join to here. And then we'll have the clasps come off of that part. That'll be perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's you're faster than I am, Christy. But yeah, that's what we'll do. So now to do the bottom portion. Do what? Poll. Bead and bitch is a common enough term that if another artist has a group in the same area, it would not be disrespectful to include the phrase in your group name. I have no idea. I avoid other people at all, if at all possible. Like, not to be like y'all aren't people, but like you're my people, if that makes sense. It sounds like there's a backstory there, Jim. Manaya. How are we doing? The bottom. The bottom. Okay. So this next layer is going to be the layer that has these guys hanging down off of it. Okay, let's dig out some more crimp covers before I get too far ahead of myself. And if I don't mess up too much, we should have enough crimp covers to get through this project. I have a social beading group that meets at the bead shop I work at. I wanted to name the group Argenta Bead and Bitch. I was told by the boss that I couldn't because the customers were called Bead and Bitch and it would be disrespectful. Okay, just gonna say, from the perspective of a business owner, do not underestimate how much a person will bend over backwards to try to be completely accommodating to customers, because they're the ones who pay our bills. So like there's a whole lot of stuff that it's like I will go out of my way to try to keep customers happy. Because it's, especially running a bead shop and stuff, it's and that's something that oftentimes I don't get to do something that I would like to do, because I need to be sometimes accommodating of what our clients want, or and really this is speaking more from whenever I was working at a brick and mortar store, and it's like you don't want to be involved or instigate or antagonize any drama between your customers, because that's not good for business. Like it was working at the Moon Willow actually that I discovered just how much involving yourself with petty drama is like rolling around in pigsty mud and just having a little like poopy mud fight. It's rough. Yeah. No, I understand being bummed out too. Okay, my thing shows that it's buffering. Can other people? I don't know if we lagged or what. Okay. But it's, I don't know, whenever you're working at a store or have your own business, like on some level, it feels like I don't get to be entirely myself at all times. It's, business Vaughn comes first. Personal Vaughn might have an opinion on the matter, but I'm a professional person, so I don't get to have an opinion. Which bums me out sometimes, but it's one of the things that they talk about, sacrifice in, what you're doing for a living, or, having to sacrifice something for your dreams, and that sense of self and being able to truly just do whatever you want. That's a big thing that I've sacrificed. But it doesn't often feel like a burden or anything. I just don't get to have public opinions about anything. Okay. Yeah, because I've got a spinny on my screen over here. How do I even refresh a page? Well, I'll take it where I can get it. I just went back to the link and clicked the link again. Yeah, it's all better. Okay. Yeah, refreshing got rid of the thingy for me. So I'm going to not crimp off the end just yet. I'm going to use one of these clamps to bind off the end because I want to make absolutely certain before wasting any more material that it is the pattern that I want and stuff. So let's see. So I'm just going to start off with this one and we'll figure it out from there. So we're going to do a big bead and then 2 little beads. Ooh, yeah, beads and beer. Okay, so we've done our 2. I'm going to thread through here. And this is going to be a tricky part because I haven't kind of established yet how this is going to go. So we're going to do a small bead, a flat bead, a small bead, a big bead, maybe a small, a flat, a small. Oh, I need to have them all go in the same direction. Yep. I don't want to, I'll probably end up doing that, Daniel, looping through the loop from the other one, but I'm going to start by just having, it hang loose. That way, if I need to shorten or lengthen or anything, I'm not going to have to remove any material to get it to be where I need it to be. Okay, now I worry that this might be too tight. So it looks like it's going to use, I'm going to do 2, and then we'll decide from there. We'll count and see if we'll have enough for everything. And I don't know, there was a group of folks that I used to hang out with here in town, actually, that we had this really great thing going with, like, having, like, drum jams and potlucks and stuff, and, like, you know, just hippies hanging out. And then a person got involved who split the group up, and it all went sour very quickly, unfortunately. Yeah, because this needs to have equal spacing, so let's go with the thinner one. And so ever since that experience with that group, I've kind of just avoided organizing my own get-togethers in person, because not to be this way, but if you get a narcissist in the group, man, they'll just poison the water. And narcissists, I mean, like most people, not to be like smashing on narcissists or anything, but having public group events can attract some people who are just toxic and want to see the whole flipping world just burn down. Unfortunately, that one's actually a little too thin. Let's try again. But that could also just be my own jaded perspective. There we go. I'm really excited to be making this, though. Like, definitely pushing me out of my comfort zone. Yeah. It does. And I'm not good at social confrontation either. So I just be like, ugh, not my forte. But good luck to you. Oh, I'm loving how this is looking so far, actually. Okay. Because once we get to this next one, oops. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. We'll go ahead and slip another bead on right here. And then come on through. Right there. Okay, so that's how many it takes to do one repetition, it seems. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 more if I do it at this intensity. Not sure if I have that many. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29. We're one short. Pourquoi? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this guy back here just by opening a link. Because I'd rather have one extra than be one short. Excuse me. I was belching up a storm. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Yep, just like that. And that way if I like break a bead or something, we'll be fine. And I'm removed from the very back of the necklace, so that should be okay. Yeah, amen, Manaya. She says I can stand up for others, not myself, not so much. Oh no, Abby, they found more bugs in my lungs. One has to be reported to public health in cases last year in England, but it's fully treatable in adults. I've never been lucky. I don't know. I mean, it seems like you've won the lottery of just getting. Man, that's rough, Abby. Okay, so we've got. Just a bit. There we go. So now we will do. Boop. 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 Bead. Boop. 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 Bead. I can't tell if that's somebody's moped or like lawn equipment. Yeah, I don't. All of it's easier said than done. I'm not gonna lie, because more often than not, y'all, like when somebody's just being a genuine ass, I panic. Like I am not equipped to handle, like, I mean, I freeze up because I'm like in almost a state of disbelief that it's like I can't actually even believe that you're doing this. Like. So it takes me a minute to process, and then a lot of the times I don't even realize what happened until, later, and then I'm like, oh god, oh my god, like, WTF? Like literal bugs. Oh, Manaya. One, two, three, and bead. That'll be that last time. Yep. Okay. Oh, y'all, I am really liking that. Right on. But I don't know. Also, I don't. In past experience, I'm just gonna say, because I'll take small blessings where I get it. But I've never in my adult life had a narcissist who wasn't related to me act out around me. Because it's like, there have been a few instances where I'm just like, whoa, what do you mean by that? Like, I just ask for clarification because it's like, if you're not gonna clarify right now, then but more than not, it'll be insidious, stuff that they're saying or doing to kind of pit people against each other, um, kind of in the shadows. Um, right on. Yeah, it's I got you, Manaya. And that's a lot of the stuff with any kind of costuming. For like the first 75% of the project, it's like, oh my god, what even is this? Because it doesn't look like anything. It just looks like a bunch of like random hodgepodge, like crappy pieces. But then you start bringing them together and it's like, oh, okay, thank goodness. um it's not complete and total utter garbage. uh or at least that's how I feel about making costumes. Could just be me though. Yeah, right, Abby? That's what I was getting at. Okay. And then so there's that so far. Okay. Yeah, right, Daniel. Oh, I'm starting to feel ready for another cup of coffee. Maybe a stretch and a bend and some bread. Oh my god, I love bread. Bread is so yummy. I'm about to sneeze though. Excuse me. Oh, that was one of those. Y'all ever have a sneeze that like realigns your chakras? Like that was a good sneeze. Oh man. Oh, that was a good sneeze. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, that was a really good sneeze. It's the little things in life, y'all. Oh yeah, I love a good sneeze. I love you guys. Like truth though, Roberta, like sometimes. Yeah, cookies sound amazing. There are these cookies that are like right by the entryway into Walmart, that look like they would be the most amazing cookies I have ever eaten in my entire life. But they're 280 calories per cookie, and it's basically pure sugar. But I'm like, man, like I really and it's like a whole case of them, like a, feed your family for the winter case of cookies. And I don't know how to justify purchasing a thing of cookies. And then Yeah, I'm actually really worried that they're gonna be like the crappiest cookies. Like the legit worst cookies I've ever had. Um, so I don't know, and I think I've been hyping them up in my own head. Like, oh yeah, look at that cookie. That's such a good looking cookie. That like whenever I do have it, there's no way that it's going to be as good as it looks. Like, you know what I mean though? Like, I need to get out more. There's just there's no two ways about it. Because like Pop Tarts are one of those things that are like amazing in my memory. But then I eat one and I'm like, this is not what I wanted. Oh, pumpkin pie top tarts. That does sound really good. Cause like, okay, I call them sin sandwiches, but they're probably if I found out that I'm gonna die in 12 hours, I would eat one of these. Like it's my end game meal. Um, it's the chocolate fudge Pop Tarts toasted perfectly. Like not burnt at all, but like very, very piping hot all the way through. And then on one side I spread peanut butter, and then on the back side, frosted sides out, peanut butter, and then on the other one, marshmallow fluff. It looks still very, very hot. And then you take it and like if I were fancy, I'd do that like torch, like roast of the marshmallow fluff, and then smush it together. And then I would eat that, and then I would die. And that's how actually probably I'm gonna die. One day. Death by sin sandwich. But it's half of one of those is like 800 calories and it's all sugar. It's all sugar. But no, those are oh my god, I want one. I'm not ready to die, so I'm not gonna have one. But man, I like food, y'all. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but food's like in easily my top 5 favorite things. Just food in general. Like even food that I don't like, I would be like, "Oh, that's pretty good." Well, it's like Fluffernutter, but I like having them separate. Like I like having the peanut butter and the marshmallow fluff separate. Um, and especially if you get the toasted like peaks on the whipped marshmallows, it's amazing. What? Pumpkin and white chocolate cookies in little 3-pack bags at Walmart? Oh my god, that would be. I'll have to look for that. But yeah. Yeah. I love pumpkin and white chocolate together. Oops, that snagged. Is that my Randy? I didn't know if you were coming down to hang out. That'd be cool. I miss you. And I need more coffee. Ooh. I've never gone to Romano's Macaroni Grill, but I've had rosemary bread before, and it's amazing. Owning a bakery and I don't eat cake. Peanut butter and banana here, allergic to bananas, but I love them. Oh no! Hey, did you just remember your dog? No? Okay. But I have a friend that really loves bananas but is allergic to them. And I'm like, oh no, I would be dead. Hush, puppy. Oh no. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop taunting y'all with like verbal food prawn. Ooh, yeah. Cause it's just enough too. Cause like Brandy and I got like a whole buttercream pie. And it was amazing, but I can't be trusted. You want to come check this out?
Yeah.
Okay. You look good in that sweater. Oh my gosh, it's a really good shirt. Daniels, just for a minute, I thought you were asking Randy if he remembered he was a dog.
Well, I mean, on occasion.
Oh, what are we getting in the mail?
I don't know.
Like bills and stuff?
Probably.
No. Metatron drooling on her iPad. The only macaroni grill you fall in love. It's warm and has sea salt flakes on it, and they put fresh cracked pepper in a dish with olive oil.
Oh, no.
What?
Well, apparently George never updated his living address.
Oh?
And he is summoned to jury duty.
Oh, son of a... I'll do that, Manaya. That sounds amazing. Yeah. You want to check this out?
What's that?
Ta-da!
Oh!
You like it?
Yes.
It's coming together.
It really is.
I get snuggled.
No.
But that's the opposite of what I wanted you to say.
Yeah.
Too bad. Oh, snuggles.
No.
Yes, you're warm.
I shouldn't be.
There's leftover Thai basil stuff in the fridge.
Let's do that.
Okay. I was wondering, hey, beautiful man,
What?
will you make me a fresh cup of coffee?
You're a fresh cup of coffee.
No, not like that. Will you make some for me to drink? Thank you. Oh. Okay. Hello, Randy, who may or may not be a doge. Hey, Jim, how's it going? Okay, so it looks like I'll still have enough bead floss. This is working. We can do this. Oh, he kills me with that North Pole, because most of the time I can like remember to be like, could you make a cup of coffee for me to drink? And he won't be able to pull his dad joke wizardry. But then I'll forget. I'll get lazy and complacent and content and lazy and be like, will you make me a cup of coffee? Bam, he gets me every time. Kills me. Oh man, no. I need to not be yawning. I need to get back on a decent sleep schedule. I need to get my life together. My house is a mess. Oh well. That's it. Like, I'm fresh out of Karen about if my house is a mess or not. How doth it be hanging, brethren Jim? Right on. Greetings, peoples, would say ladies, that seem to be getting more fellas into. Jim, have you ever seen the show Chowder? Because there's a character on there named Mung Dal who goes, ladies, ladies, ladies. And I swear to God, like, in my heart, you are Mung Dal. You just come rolling into the chat and you're like, ladies, ladies, ladies. And there'll be like some dudes in the chat and they're like, hey, Jim. And you're like, hey. Oh, it's a ridiculous child show, but Randy and I watched it like a lot in our 20s. But yeah, it makes me happy. He's like the head chef of their like place that people eat, like the restaurant.
I saw her climb down a tree and race.
Oh, Callie?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm not quite able to make it like perfectly even. Maybe if we go like this. We can make it fit. Telling you look like a much of coffee now due to Randy's fantastic wizarding powers? Kind of. It's all an illusion, really. But once he convinces you you're a cup of coffee... There's that. And then we're getting so close, you guys. So this stuff just takes a minute. Ooh, I started binge watching X-Files last night. And fight me, it's amazing. I love X-Files. It is so corny and horrible and good. Like it moves my soul. Like I love like Scully actually is I love Scully. Like as a kid I had like a super duper crush on not David Duchovny, just Mulder. Like David Duchovny as himself I could take or leave. I just liked, you know, this conspiracy theorist FBI agent. Nice. But any other X-File fans in here? My mom banned X-Files when I was a kid. X-Files and Simpsons were just too unchristian for. Yeah, I can see that. There's some controversial topics and stuff in there for some folks. Fortunately, my family completely lacked any kind of moral standards, so they let me run naked through the woods and watch X-Files, and I turned out all right, I suppose, if you completely lack standards, but... Ooh, Sandy, you make me sound good. You could be coffee, strong, smooth, and warm. I'm like, I'll be that. That sounds awesome.
So I gotta ask.
Yes?
Do you just like drink as much coffee throughout the day so that next time you ask me to do it, I have to refill the water in it every time?
No, I refilled the water this morning.
In which case, what cup number is this?
I've lost count. Oh man, that is so warm and good. Thank you, Randy. Oh, hey babe. On the grocery list, can we put whipped cream?
Whipped cream?
We don't have one yet.
Oh.
Do you want to sit on the couch together and just hang out?
No.
But we could talk to our patrons.
You got stuff.
I know. I need to take a break. I've been doing this for how long has the live stream been going? For 2 hours. I've been stringing this stupid necklace.
Food.
Okay. Once you have food, can we hang out?
No, because then people will watch me eat, and that's weird.
You're adorable when you eat, though. Yes, huh? It is true. It's like watching those guinea pigs. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because your mustache moves and it makes it look like you're talking. He's ignoring me. Okay, back to work. Ooh. Charlie's Angels and Twin Peaks. Right on. I have not watched those yet. Yeah, right? No, we're fresh out of... I fed myself the rest of the whipped cream. Which was a disappointing, very small amount. I'm gonna watch my X-Files today. How do I... Okay, that's how we do it. I just forgot how to make jewelry for a second. No, thank you. I had a plate before the live stream started. Thank you, though. Right? There's this one. Have you seen Interview with a Guinea Pig when he's playing Turtle? Like he's just hanging. I like guinea pigs. I love when they whistle. Guinea pigs. They make that little noise to each other. So close, you guys. We are getting so close. Oh no. Hashtag goals achieved. Natasha, you've got this, girl. Get it. Charmed season 2 is started. Nice. Charmed and Supernatural are some of my guilty pleasures. It's like, because honestly, Supernatural was fantastic up until like the end. Was it the end of season 5?
Did I remove this before I microwave it?
Yes. Wait, babe. There's a pot of cooked jasmine rice on the stove.
No, there's not.
Yes, huh?
There's not.
It's the rice cooker pot. Just a moment. Be right back, guys. What did I do with all the rice? Why you always gotta be bringing up good points, though? Hey, Callie Cat. White chocolate pumpkin cookie straw. So good. Yeah. It jumped the shark for sure.
I guess I'll text George.
Right on. What's up with George?
I got mail for him.
Gotcha. I had forgotten. Hey, Boogie. Could I bother you for like 2 Pamprin?
For what?
The Pamprin? The headache pills? Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but those things. Ooh. Hershey's, Kit Kat, Reese's, and several other things. White chocolate Reese's are probably my favorite kind of Reese's. Not gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, because this is important information, I guess. You know, honestly, I actually prefer either dark or white chocolate to regular milk chocolate. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll still eat milk chocolate. Thank you, baby. Gonna take some pills.
Not like a duck.
Coffee's too hot to take pills with.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I'll just wait for it to cool. Pureline. Right on. Green tea Kit Kats. I've never tried that.
Sounds like something you get in Japan.
Yeah. Oh, I think I just had my bun on too tight. I'm just a pile of problems today. Oof. Okay, I also think I might just be procrastinating because I don't want to finish this necklace, but I gotta. Here we go. Okay. Doing the thing. Here we go. Getting the thing done. Yeah. Beep boop. So how's it going on WoW? Yeah? Nice. I can put you to work on bagging up the earring kits.
Yes.
Okay.
Where are those at?
The bin is right there. By all that fake hair.
Okay.
And then if you open up the drawer,
Am I doing these ones?
I have some copper toned like leaves. Yeah, it's in one of those ones. It's a big old bag.
Copper tone leaves. Big ones?
Yeah. I think we might have a couple bags of those. They should all be in the same drawer though. Oh, Abby says I went home for a few hours last Sunday. On the way back, I saw my first sunset for 19 months. It was beautiful. I want to see the stars and night sky too. Can't see sky from hospital window. Oh gosh.
Oops. Big ones.
Like, I really hope something gets figured out for you, Abby. This is... It doesn't feel like they're doing you right. Like they're doing wrong by you. So I ended up not using as many as I thought I would. For the beads, I think I did my math wrong. Yeah, I don't know, whoever will listen.
What's the matter?
I thought I did my math wrong. I thought I was gonna have one left.
And you are
on the last one, and I have like 10 left.
Oh, good.
That is better than the alternative. Oh, Christy. Too much pressure. So I think I'll go back in and add back on that one that I had removed. There we go. Me?
Yeah.
Probably. Yes. If it's down real low, I'm sorry. My feet didn't reach the floor. Don't know how you live, like how you do up so high all the time. Okay. So now we'll take this clamp, put it down there. I don't know, Dragon. I think it saves it and it might, I don't know. You may have to start all over, I honestly don't know. The best advice I could ever give as far as being involved on YouTube goes is to just plan for the worst. And then whenever it's not, it's like, oh, wasn't that nice? Okay, let's see if I can't get this. Cool. Excellent. Okay. So now my coffee should be cold enough to be able to. Ooh. Like, I'm not gonna. Okay. I have to demonstrate to you guys how I take pills. And I'm not exaggerating at all. Randy laughs at me and says I look like a duck eating slugs or something, but like. Because it like wiggles it down. Oh, I just spilled coffee over myself. It wiggles it down to like the back of my throat. So it's like I have to avoid almost at all cost ever having like where I have to, you know, because my dad used to have to take like just tons of pills. Like, I mean, 2 fistfuls, morning, noon, and night. And I'd be here like, one, it'd take me like 3 hours to take all my pills. Right on, Manaya. What's up? Really? Wow, Natasha. Yeah, my friend Lara's 5'7". That's the stuff inside up pretty excited, but it doesn't take forever for her to get it. Right on. I don't know. It all depends. Like, I've had some packages get to Australia, like, boom. But then other ones, it takes like 3 weeks. Gotcha. Try that. Like, just filling my mouth with water and swallowing. But, I'm going to show you guys. I've got this, like, dippy downy part on my palate. Like,
would you stop feeling
what?
Inside of your mouth?
They're my friends. I can show them. It's like, and it blocks any kind of passage for like, it's like no entrada for for pills and stuff. The coffee is kicking in, I think. But yeah, so like it gets like right in the way. right in the way. And so I have to like do my little duck wobble to get the pills to get past it.
They didn't sign up for this.
What?
They didn't sign up for this.
I don't think they knew what they were signing up for. Yeah, so there's that. Back to work, I guess. Oh, really? Manaya saved her progress. Ooh. Right, Jim? Can't be having you not take pills. Where's the money in that? Oh, blessed, beautiful, amazing coffee. Naim says she totally signed up for this, Randy, so ha! I'm so glad y'all. I enjoy hanging out with y'all, so I'm really glad that y'all seem to enjoy hanging out with us too. Okay. Daniel. Not gonna lie, that all at $20 gets spent on the kits, Daniel. We've got to figure out a way to keep new folks happy, but also hopefully maybe increase a profit margin. Okay, so it's just 2, and then I'm gonna do. Right on, Katrina. Oh, that tea still sounds good. I think it's this lamp giving me a headache. Because it's like flickering and makes like a noise. Let's see. I'm going to turn it off for a bit and see if that makes a difference with our lighting. Oh, the hissing stopped. It's like pitch black in here now. Like, I can't see what I'm doing. Well, it was a nice moment of not hearing that noise. Oh, I gotta close these 2 jump. No, I don't. The jump ring's right here. Okay. I'm gonna try to get them fed through the big bead tube. So tomorrow, I think I'm gonna do a bunch of yard. Well, tomorrow, what day is it? Yeah, it's Saturday. Okay. Yeah, and I think some folks got just 1 cab and then 1 crystal, and we're very, very dissatisfied. So we're gonna have to do more than that. So we will see, but like ideally 1 or 2 cabs, like, or a cab and a crystal, or something would be amazing. Like that would really lighten the load on Randy and I. But we're not going to change anything really until we're out of debt, because we can't risk losing a bunch of patrons. But once we're out of debt, then begins the grind to try to save up for a home that isn't an electrical fire trap money pit. Okay, so I feel like we could have. It's a little loose here in the front, but that should be okay. Those pirouettes are really good. Yeah. Again, y'all have a lot of confidence with saying stuff. I am not good at setting, well, this is how it is now. So, I don't know, we may reset on the new year. And that's what we had hoped, Christy, was that the hand mined crystals would kind of make up for it. Okay. So over on the other side, now. Julie says, should I have gotten my kit already then? In October, like each month we send the kits on the 15th of the month. So we have not shipped October's kits yet, but if payment was taken out for September, like if you signed up in September and payment was taken out of your bank, you should have gotten your kit by now. And if not, send us a private message over on Patreon, and we will sort out like your tracking number and stuff and see what's up. Oh goodness. Labia craft-along kits. I don't know about that, Abby. I mean, I'd have to get like a life cast and okay, so coming in for the crimp and crimp. Crimp and maybe crimp. Crimp. There we go. Right on. Bulb kits. Everybody likes bulbs. So now, time to try this on our mannequin. Let's see how that goes. I appreciate it a lot. You help us a ton though, Daniel. Like just doing the Discord for us is a complete and total game changer. I'm gonna try it on me first. I do not have the neck for this. Hey Randy. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's pretty comfy. I wanted to put it on flesh to make sure there's no pokey bits.
Yeah.
No pokey bits. Let's put it on the mannequin. Come here, Apple. Perfect. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is phenomenal. Ah, hey Delight. Oh goodness, really? Yeah. Well, it's the concept of the character was she was like one of the first vampires in Egypt, and so it's like, yeah, very very Egyptian with the lapis and the gold and stuff. Ah, thanks, Julie. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Right. Very cool. And the length worked out working just fine. So I think I'm going to do the clasp, just one clasp in the back to make it nice and simple. Like, you can't even see. But from those two rings, we'll just do a regular lobster clasp with some extender chain. Oh, that is so pleased with that. Next wave. Let's go ahead and put the lobster claw and extender chain on there, because then the next step is going to be bitch. Nice, Granny. Oh, gotcha, Metatron. There's that headache again. Okay. But yeah, it's just a neck and shoulder tension thing. I skipped the gym last night and sculpted for like 6 hours instead, so that's probably what's going on. Okay. Aw. Thank you, Daniel. That and this light is flickering. Oh yeah, crimp curvers. Thank you. I'd have completely forgotten. Okay, so there's that. Crimp covers. No. How'd it come out, Randy? You liked it? Right on. Oops. Hope that's not. Get on there. Oops. Do you hear like a moped or lawn equipment or something? I was saying, do you hear a moped or lawn equipment or something? Can't decide if somebody's sawing up a tree or vroom vrooming a moped. Yeah, I'm going to be adding chain. Hmm? I gotcha. Yeah, I thought I was going crazy. I was hearing the clock tick, and I was like, I didn't think we had a clock that works, and it's just the first time in so long that we haven't had fans or something going that I could actually hear the clock ticking. Yeah, no, I think it is this lamp flickering. Like, I don't think the camera's picking up on it. You okay? Riding mopeds with chainsaws. I need to go party with Jim. Oh, that's a good stretch. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Now for the chain. Pumpkin spool of the 4mm chain from, or 18 gauge chain from the Ring Lord. Doing about 5 inches of extender. Yeah, there's no Nightbot. Okay. Okay. Let that back up. Okay. Getting this back up on the tripod. And Paul says, do you find that the Ring Lord is expensive for rings? I bought 4 bags of 16 gauge. How much was a bag? Because yeah, their shipping is pretty expensive. Honestly though, Jim, that's just how expensive rings are. Like that's how much ours almost come up to after the cost of cutting them. So it's like it's a different war has changed. It is just different from how it was when we first got into chainmail. So I remember I'd gotten like a beginner kit. You know, this was 11 or 12 years ago for $30, and it had like 4 metal types and like 5 or 6 different ring sizes. Like it was incredible. Okay, so that's what it's looking like in the back. Really loving that. And so then we're gonna boobies. Yeah. Well, I mean, for some of the stuff, Chainmail Joe is a lot more affordable for like the aluminum if you get it in like bulk pound packages. Ooh. Don't count those.
Okay. Do you want me to separate them out?
Yeah, you can just keep them in that thing.
No.
Or in a different bag. There is I think Randy actually drew it, but it was based off a reference image, and it was like Garfield. No, that was Garfield in a Santa hat. There was a comic of Garfield just kind of bleary-eyed walking into the kitchen, and he just crawled into a cup of coffee and just like hunkered down in it. It was like, that is how coffee feels. Coffee, tea, all the good stuff. Right. Oh, I thought you were bringing me food.
I asked if you wanted to. You
No,
said
I know, but I thought it was like a bag of cookies or something.
Not gonna lie, cookies sound great.
So cookies sound amazing.
But I don't think we should.
I know. That's why I'm not.
But I want to.
I know. No, I'm glad I don't look like Ethel. Her nipples are like an inch too high from where they were supposed to be on the mold. And she's hard plastic. Like, I'd rather take me all pudgy, squishy fun, but Ethel doesn't get to curl up inside a cup of coffee. So good. But yeah, I'm so over the idolized female form. It's like, y'all have no idea how many just drop dead gorgeous women I've seen who are so far off track from what standard beauty is that it's like, you know, standardized beauty expectations. I was like, there was a lady who we were at some convention in, where were we? Kansas City. It was like Sawsome Con or something, I think. And she was one of the volunteers, and she just comes hip swaying into the room, and y'all, she had a full, perfectly curled goatee, natural grown. I wish I could grow a beard as nice as her, because like it was just, she rocked it. And she was like, I don't know how much she weighs, but she was probably, if I were making an outfit for her, like J cups, probably like a size 24W or larger, didn't, like 5 foot tall, didn't matter. Like, I swear this woman was a goddess of dwarves, like just bearded and everything, and I mean just rocking it. I'm like, she was amazing. Like, she was just beautiful. And it's like, God damn it, I wish I could look good like that in a beard and with my butt and stuff, but we all have our own like crap, you know, but it's but I don't know, she was beautiful, and I was like, for shame on the world for making us think that we're not. For shame on ourselves for letting the world make us think that. But I just need to stretch for a minute, you guys, before hitting the next wave of this. And she was kind. Her personality was the most beautiful thing about her. Because it's like, there's not a person in this world with a body perfect enough or a face picturesque enough to be a bitch. Like, you know? Excuse me. I'm all full of coffee burps. 7th inning stretch. Right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so come here, Ethel. What we're doing next is getting a lap dance from a man again. Yeah, right? Wax on, wax off. Right? Yeah. The worldview is just there to try to make money off of planting insecurity in people. So we have, this needs to attach. Where's our reference image? I live to make y'all laugh, by the way. Show me Google Images.
Are these gonna need extra rings?
Yes. I don't have any. Those are too big.
What about those?
Where?
In the bag right next to it.
Too big also. Oh, these ones?
Yeah.
No, those are too thin. I have some.
Too thin?
Yeah. You'll have to double up on them.
Which means triple up.
Uh-oh. Making messes. If we could get these ones, will be perfect. But I think that's the last bag I have of that size.
Okay.
We have more. Hey, Randy. We have more of that size in the box of the rest of the chainmail rings.
Yeah, this size?
It's the 16 gauge 3/16 inch.
Is it over there?
It's in with the one that we just recently got in that's on the table.
Yeah.
Okay. How do I make jewelry? I don't know, because I'm just making this shit up. Okay. So, crap. This one's going to get attached by a jump ring to right there. And then 16 gauge.
3/16?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 2 of those in each bag, please, my good sir. Okay. What's going on? You can hang jewelry from him. What's going on? You could dial a phone with those. Oh, don't talk bad about Ethel's nipples. She is. She's a trooper, I tell you what. So we're gonna be attaching the jump rings there. And then this one's gonna get attached through. Crap, I just lost my spot. It'll be right in between these two. Y'all, this is the glamorous side of my job that people typically don't get to see. Is awkwardly fondling mannequins. Be professional, people. Come on. Okay, so in between, right there. Where did I do with my clip? Okay, so I'm gonna need it in between, right there. Where'd that other clip go? There it is. Okay, so and then. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. That'll work. Okay. Mannequin hostage. Y'all, wish mine were shunning for wire near a motor sign. It's all like, is Ethel getting motorboated by mom? Dang it, Ethel, you're gonna get me in trouble. Y'all are killing me. That's amazing. Tell your friends, everybody. This is why we need to have patron exclusive live streams. Right? This is fully consensual. It's oh my gosh, you guys. Oh goodness. Okay. So now we are here. This actually can get lifted up out of the way. And now it's time to incorporate these little guys that we made out of polymer clay earlier in the week. Okay. So this one is going to get turned, I'm just gonna sideways like that. Laughter is good medicine. That looked totally worse, right? Oh Lord. Turning that one. And that one will get positioned there. And then this one's going to be joined with probably a big brass ring here and here. And attached there. So I think that'll be really cool. For just 25 cents per week, you too can subscribe to the sensual sensation that is taking YouTube by storm. Yvonne and Ethel, a mannequin romance. That's fair, Abigail. Can you consent if you're headless? That's an ethical conversation that I was not prepared for. How do I even do this? Okay. Okay. Come on, brain. We can make stuff. I need like a 12-day nap. Ooh, it's just once it gets cold, I just turn hibernation mode. Okay, so all along through here, it's strung with no dangly downy bits. And then as soon as we get to over here, dangly downy. Okay. 2, 3. Let's keep them even. 2. Oh no, I have them turned wrong. Okay. We can make this work. We can make this work. Uh-oh. Wait, I'll let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Okay. So with that being the case, I have some beads that I have never used. I bought them and I was like, oh, these will be perfect. And then I never used them. They are, I thought I had some gold tone here there. These guys. As you can see, they thread through the side, and then they have this point where we can attach the dangly downies. So I need 14 of these. Let's count out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. And 7. Very cool. Okie dokie. Man, something bit me on my arm. So now we're gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna set that back off to the side. Yep. Oh no, one short, redesign, 100%. Like, that is, don't even joke. Like, this is my life right now. So now we don't really have to worry about joining off the end to anything else. So how are we gonna bind that off? Or do we just join it to up here? Okay, well first let's get the lengths going and we can kind of figure it out from there. Oh my god, you guys are still on. On about Ethel. All by myself. Wanna be all by myself. I need to write a love song about Ethel. What was it? The name of the guy? It's like Tim Murrin or something. I don't think I'm pronouncing the last name right, but he does a musical comedy. Very, very funny. He has a song about inflatable you. It's a love song to a blow-up doll. It's hilarious. I'm just saying, comedy gold. Hey puppy, I can hear you licking your armpits. It's very upsetting. Oh my lord. And so the first major controversy of my career begins. About my wild escapades with Ethel the mannequin. Okay, so we're gonna do a crimp bead. Oh my god, you guys! Behave yourselves. I still have to be at least like kind of professional. But I am loving it though. Okay, I'm gonna need to do like 2 or 3. I love those little puppy paws. Bork, says the dog. And then 1. Oh no! Oh, I caught it. Dog is good. And now we're gonna come back through. Is that enough? No, I'm gonna have to do 3. Okay. Took off the crimp bead. Putting on not the beads I expected, but totally the conversation I planned for. Oh Lord. Okay, and now we're gonna thread both of them through 1 bead. I'm trying to make like kind of a decorative end loop. There we are. And so that's just going to be it. That's the end of our necklace. Bye, North. Gotta hold on to that. I just put it in my mouth. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out a different lamp, one that doesn't like flutter like this, because that is killing me. Killing me softly with your song. So yeah, so that's going to be the end of the necklace, kind of right there, off camera. Yeah. For your song. Juan is the mannequin burlesque house manager in places full. Y'all. Okay. So here's this. Going to do beads, going to ignore my friends in chat, and maybe if I just get it up out of my peripheral, it might be a little better. Okay, so we have 7 dangly downies. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I don't need one before that. So I'll do a brass. Right? Somebody's going to be into it. You're not wrong. Yeah, 100% side business, feet pics. Like, mannequin feet pics. One of the neighbors honked. Oh, Lord. What have we become? I'm not going to say that it's not like a marketing genius, but... Okay, so threading that on. There we go. And now we're gonna do, yep, Abby for sure. 1, 2, bead, 1, 2, I think. So I'm gonna try at least. Let's see how that goes. I think that's gonna work. Because the thing is we need a little bit of expansion as the necklace goes longer. There we go. Through there. If the bright lights don't receive you, then turn yourself around and come on home. Ooh. Yeah, I got a hole in me now. I got a pain I can talk about. Uh-oh. Excuse me. You know, people are always like, oh, it's always guys that are trolls. And it's like, I got a bunch of ravenous horn dog ladies hanging out with me. I just like watching y'all interact with each other. This is something else. Okay, now I hope that that's not going to be too much, though. I think that might be too much. Okay. Yep. Right? I just want you guys to know that if there's somebody in here who gets easily offended by sexual stuff, I'm going to be looking at all y'all. When they send me a message and they're like, Vaughn, this was really unprofessional and made me really uncomfortable, and I'm going to be like, well, I cannot control them. Oh, thanks, Ashley. I'm really pleased. I was very afraid for a little while that it was going to be horrific, or look like it was made out of pop beads. Does anybody remember pop beads? Okay, but that might be too. It's either too much one way or too little another. Okay. As it has a bead tray just sitting on it. Okay. So I'm going to do 1 seed bead, one of the fancy beads, and then 2 seed beads. Oh, thanks, Christy. Right on. Right on, Julie. Excuse me. But yeah, I've had these for probably, I'm not gonna lie, like, gosh, maybe 7 or 8 years I've been sitting on these beads, just waiting for something suitable. And I'm really pleased with this. Yeah, it seems like people face showing sensor. Ooh, what tournament, Colleen? I remember spending many a Saturday. Delight says, not offended, just quiet. Right on. Y'all are cool. But yeah, I think adding in the addition of the glass seed beads and then the actual like metal beads, is really helping it to look like legit. Like, I'm very pleased. Abby says I have beads like that, which I bought because I fell in love with them, but they lack practical uses, right? And with these ones, it was just I don't know, I guess they were expensive enough that at the time I was like, well, these are amazing, but I'm never going to be using them in anything. But I really like them for like attaching chain to on like chain drapey necklaces. But they worked out just perfect for this, so. Oh. Ooh, Knoxville Pokemon Regional. He just made day 2. Right on. This is very cool. It's fun to get to go and do stuff like that. I really hope I have enough of these seed beads to get through the day. Oh, Lord, you guys. Y'all make me blush. And I used to live in a nudist camp. Do you know how difficult that is? Okay, last one, and then we start up on the middle section. Okay. So, like in most projects, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting like nervous because things have come together like exceptionally well so far in this, and I'm very like, oh no, that something's gonna go just horribly, horribly wrong. But we shall see. I did take one of the beads off of that one. I think it'll sit just a little better. Now some of these I'm going to have to tighten up the loops to get them to stop turning. Because that was something that was going to be difficult with these beads. Yeah, right, Daniel? Right, Dragon? Manaya? Okay. So this one, we're going to do a bead. Probably 2 beads. And then through there. And then 2 beads. Daniel. And then through here. Are you eating something? Yeah. Oh. Oh, it sounded like a candy wrapper, and I was like, what you got? Oh no. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Okay. Oh goodness. We're getting into the final stretch now, y'all. I don't know if we're going to need just... Yeah, probably. That should be fine. Because we are finishing this necklace today. If it kills me. Colleen. Ooh. Then I have to stop myself from taking a nap because, man, our sleep schedule has been wrecked. Now, we've been to conventions before that hosted Pokemon tournaments, but I've never actually seen one happen. Like, I've always been busy in my booth. It's a really good idea to give out Pokemon cards on Halloween. Because even if somebody doesn't play Pokemon, odds are they know somebody who does. Yo, getting so close. Ooh, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I remember the guys in high school, there was always like, a table or two of them playing Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh or something, like either in the library or the cafeteria before school. Manaya says, isn't being your own boss and working from home supposed to allow you to have whatever sleep schedule you want? There is that, but it's, I don't know, like, especially when the sun's setting earlier and earlier, sleeping in until like 2 doesn't really work because, I do have to be up and kind of going for live streams, and it's, I don't know, it's more of like a mental thing, like, kind of being up when we need to go to the bank, like, because otherwise we just sleep right through bank hours. And also I'm able to schedule YouTube videos ahead of time, but for like our Instagram posts and stuff, 10 a.m. is like in our region the best time to post to get the most traffic, because you catch people kind of like on their morning breaks, and the content will be there for like the lunchtime rush. So I kind of have to be up just to function, while other humans predominantly function. That, and it makes it a lot easier to adjust to like, we're going to be going and being at a convention, and I'm not going to be able to sleep in until 2 on the days that we're at the con. So need to be that, and just letting the chickens in and out of their coop, and it's a good idea to I don't have myself on, I don't want to be on other people's work schedule. I want to be on the sun's schedule because it's nice to see daylight from time to time. Okay, last one of these ones. Facebook creator that will allow you to plan and schedule Instagram and Facebook posts. I'm gonna have to check that out, Roberta, because I was looking at like Postcron and Hootsuite and stuff, and it's like all that stuff. They want like $30 a month to be able to post, and I'm like, no. But yeah, I'll have to check that out. Okay, so now 2 beads. Metatron says it was hard. I was a hardcore night owl until I birthed my weirdo day walking son. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, it's free too. Yeah. Sunlight makes me sleepy. Right on, Manaya. Oh my gosh, we're so close. 2/3 of the way done now with this final stretch. Oh, that'd be perfect. I wish I could take a week off with no tech. That'd be amazing. Like, that sounds perfect, actually. I'd need a more proper winter sleeping bag. Last time we went camping in the bags that we have, Randy and I like froze. Which is something that is plus size people we are not used to. Like, I am in no way at all used to being cold. Oh, goodness. Okay, so now, since it's the other side, I'm going to do 2 small or fancy bead and then 1 small. Join the bags together and both get in. We had done that as well, but it was so cold. Like, and it was only like 45 degrees out, but it was very cold. And once you get chilled, it's hard to get oh, excuse me. It's hard to get warm again. Wow. This is never cold. I can go barefoot in the snow. Once I get a chill on me, I stay cold. Usually takes like a hot bath or something, just like steeping in hot water to get myself heated back up again. Right on, Mitch. Okay, so those guys are sitting nice at an angle. We're getting this going. I think this is gonna work. Sorry I'm so sleepy today, just yawning in y'all's ears. Just threading beads. I think I'm going to try to find a sunny spot on the porch and get warm. Oh, this headache is relentless as well. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those guys are eating 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, that's where we messed up. Okay. Right on. This is why it's important to count as you go. Oh gosh, no. Sunny spot. Oh, mercy. Well, shit, anything to get my feet warm. Oh, electric blankets are the best, though. It's about that time of year for us to reinvest. Because usually by the end of the season, they're demolished. Just between the dog fur and running them over with the computer chair and all that stuff. Okay. So we've threaded through the final part down here. So I'm going to do one small, one big, one small. Oh my gosh. Woohoo with an electric blanket. Woof. Literally electrifying. Whew. Okay. And then a crimp bead. And then 1, 2, 3. Nope, that bead didn't work. 3 and 4. And a big bead. And then 1, 2. Oops. Oh god, no, it's falling. Okay. That's fine. 3. And now coming back through. Uh-oh. My crimp bead fell through the, Okay, no, everything's good. Okay. Just that one, through that one, through that one. Excellent. Woohoo! Excellent. There we go. Cinch it down. Crimp it off. I'll dig out some crimp comforters for this eventually. Why is that not as tight as what it was when I... No! Why is this happening? So whenever there's gaps like that, I'll just go in and add a couple more crimp covers. Okay. Let me get this turned around. Ooh, this has been some intense crafting, I'm just gonna say. So now we have this. Let's angle it down. And I didn't account for that. I hope it still fits. Yeah, it will. Yep. Oh boy, that's gonna be really nice, I think. It's gonna be really cool, I think. I hope. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much. We're ending 5 minutes early today, but this headache is killing me. I'm gonna go take some more medicine, probably just lay down for a bit. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I've had a wonderful time. Y'all really helped me kind of keep my mind off of all the troubles in the world. So I will see y'all in tomorrow's tutorial and hang out with y'all. I'll be poking into Discord later today probably. So I'll see you guys around, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.